guy that was shooting you. He's here, he's here. One more. Fucking push
mate,
him.
this fucking MP5.
Got him. Hi guys, welcome back to another quick guides. Today we'll be reviewing the MP5, looking at it in 5 minutes or less so you can get back into the Warzone as quick as possible. Now we're moving on to the attachments. How I like to build this is quite a hipfire orientated MP5, as I always use it as a secondary to either a assault rifle or a sniper rifle. Now what I like to include on this is the monolithic integral suppressor. This helps with the range over the standard monolithic suppressor. I feel like you can go either or and it's not really going to impede you massively. I know the standard monolithic suppressor assists with a bit more ADS, whereas this carries a bit more range, so it's really depending what you want, but I want the hip fire and the range is always useful on that. Now I take the 5MW laser. This is really useful, again, hip fire accuracy, sprint to fire speed. I know a lot of people use this, however, you know, again, I'm aiming for hip fire, so that's why I've chosen that. Again, Merc foregrip. I know a lot of people use the Merc foregrip or the Ranger foregrip. This I've played around with for sort of a longer range build, but you know, I don't feel like it's quite right. So the Merc foregrip with the recoil control, the hip fire accuracy is definitely the way forward. Ammunition, always 45 round mags. This just means that you can actually get additional sort of bullets in there. You know, if you've got more than one person, chances are you don't need to reload, or you might not need to reload. And then finishing it off with sleight of hand. Now this has to be said, and this you have to pay attention to. If you're doing solos, get rid of sleight of hand. You don't want it. Chances are you're going to finish them off in that one clip, and if you're taking more than one clip, then yeah, just trust me, go over to here for the tripled grip tape. It helps with aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and you know, aiming stability is a little bit lower, but that's really what you want. Sleight of hand is just really useful for when you've got multiple people at once that are trying to kill you. You can quickly reload and sort of move on. So next we're going to be going into how to actually use the MP5 in battle. Really it's going to be used for close range, sort of breaches, defending, things like that. You know, someone comes running around the corner, you want to whip out your MP5, shoot them, get them down, sorted, situation done. Really what you want to be doing is a lot of jumping up and down, crouching, lying on the floor, prone, drop shotting, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be really useful, as you can see here, as it makes you harder to hit. As you can see here, I've done a double kill. I know it's not quite the MP5, it's an Uzi clip that I'm sort of getting together for a later video, but it demonstrates the point really well in the fact that, you know, you just need to be jumping up and down. Second of all, you know, you really need to be running this gun with amped, because it isn't your primary weapon. As you can see sort of in this clip here, I'm sort of using the M4 at range, sort of jumping down, whipping out the MP5, and as you can just see here, really it's absolutely fantastic, really good at hip firing even at sort of a half decent range. So it's really essential that amped is part of what you're using. So lastly, we're going to be going on to sort of breaching here. This is really important. First tip, don't do it unless you have to. Always, you know, it's a bad idea to get into sort of these 50-50 gunfights. If you do though, you know you're going to have that sort of shorter range. If you've got sort of a tactical, use it, i.e. the heartbeat sensor like just seen me use there, so you know whereabouts they're at. If not, you want to be throwing flashes, whatever, grenades into the room, just so you've got a rough idea of whereabouts they are in the building. You can use an RPG. You know, if it's a big open room, you can throw it to one side of the room. That means you know if they're there or not. So that's the sort of best tip there, really. Well, that's all the video now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, look forward to seeing you next time.